Welcome to the first video about PalombellaStudio, and I'm so excited and nervous, and I almost couldn't sleep last night because I just have all of these thoughts going around in my head. So I think it's maybe 3 days ago now I started PalombellaStudio. I came up with the name. It's a bit of a random name if you don't know what it means. So it's basically on my mum's side, my mum's maiden name. So it was like my grandfather's second name, basically. And like distant Italian family. Um, which I've always thought about using that name, but I never really knew what to do with it, how to use it, and I didn't want to put myself in a box of like prints or certain artwork, so I decided with studio, and it's sticking, and I do really like it, and I've made the social so it's permanent now. So we've got Palombella Studio. I haven't really got any idea what I'm doing. I'm basically just giving it a go. I have made a few small pieces of artwork and I literally started printing last night. I've just done the back of the shirt. I do plan to do the front as well and all over, basically like a sleeve of tattoos. And maybe I'll do some with just on the back, but it's right there in case that you wonder why I'm looking there. But I'm really enjoying it so far. And I've got so many ideas and I'm basically going to share the whole journey on here, on TikTok. So I'm hopefully doing maybe weekly, maybe every 2 weeks, sit down video like this, where I'll maybe show a few little things of what I've done that week, any milestones that I've hit, any ideas, show you the things that I've created, and basically like show everything. So maybe I'll do like maybe these videos. Obviously, I'm still doing the weekly vlogs, and I'll try not to repeat everything that I'm doing in both videos because then there's no point. But I basically want to do my weekly vlog, which is just like my normal life, my everyday life. And then these, maybe I'll call them Palombella Studio, and then just like part one, part two. We'll come up with something. Whatever this is called, this is what we're going with. Um, so yeah, I'm wanting to do like weekly, every 2 week sit downs. I'm also wanting to be really, really active on TikTok and Instagram. So I definitely got my work cut out for me, but I'm looking forward to it. This is one of the first things that stuck. I've had many a name come up within my head, and I'm like, I could do this and call it this and make prints, and I'll be so excited for like 2 weeks, and then I'll never do anything ever again with it. Um, so I'm forcing this one to stick because I've made the socials, I'm making these videos, I'm putting myself out there, I'm forcing it to stick. It has to stick. So basically, yeah, we're going with Palombella Studio, which I love. I'm actually really happy with that. And I'm so excited. So maybe I could show you some of the things that I've made so far. We'll need to figure out if this is annoying or not. I just in my vlogs it's fine with like you can hear the birds flying by and stuff like that, but hopefully with these ones be a bit more crisp, be a bit more professional, look a bit nicer, you know. But let's show you some of the artwork that I've done so far. This was my like fabric test of what I wanted kind of the back of the shirt to look like, and I've gone kind of the same route but a little bit different with the actual shirt. You see? I did some like test prints kind of on the just on some paper and some like drawings. Try and show you. So I really wanted to do a flower. So these are some of the little drawings of some flowers that I wanted to do. And then I did print that flower. It is on the shirt. Oh, it's on here. Kind of like a lily situation. And then so this is my logo. And I just think it's so cute. So basically, Palombella is Italian, and I've always thought that it meant like beautiful dove, but when I googled it, it was like a little dove, little pigeon. So I don't know who told me that. I don't know. Um, but we've gone with a dove with some cool little stars to make it a bit more my personality. And then these are, you've seen these small ones. This is the bed print. I just tried it on the new paper that I got in the vlog. And then I made this last night. It's a bit random. But a little star cat. Isn't that cute? And then, do we want to see the piece? Let me show you. Let me see. Maybe this is going to be annoying. I'm really excited about it. And yeah, I'm just really happy and really excited. And it's nice to have something to like look forward to and pour my energy into. And I'm so glad I'm working part time. Everything happens for a reason. Say it again. Everything happens for a reason. Because when I came out here, I was like, I'm gonna work so much. I'm gonna just earn loads of money and save up loads of money. And then couldn't get a job for the life of me. And then basically landed a little part time job, which is a lot of hard work, but it's getting me by. I've got money in the bank, and most importantly, I've got time to do this. So obviously, me coming out here to Brisbane, um, could literally change my life, as in starting the business. And who knows where this is gonna go? But I'm gonna put everything into it. I'm not gonna stop. I'm just gonna do my absolute best. And if it's nothing, if I sell one shirt, then I sell one shirt and one person is out there wearing my stuff. So that is amazing. And if not, I'll wear my own stuff. It's fine. But kind of a loose plan that I've got right now is, or like a goal that I'd love to meet within the next few months, and maybe we'll update on this every week on how that is going, is I'd basically love to set up a little stall in like a vintage market. So we have a vintage market that comes to us once a month, and it's like secondhand clothes. There's some other stores there, but it's secondhand clothes. And obviously, I fall into that bracket because I will be using secondhand clothes to print on and secondhand fabrics and everything like that, donated pieces to charity shops, op shops. Um, so luckily, I fall under that bracket. Um, so the end goal, I don't know when. It could be in 3 months. Could be whenever. When I've built enough pieces, I would love to have my own little stall. And hopefully, one day in the future, I'm using this very clip to post in a future YouTube video to say, "Look, I'm at my stall." But yeah, so that's one of my goals. I think I'd love to do that and just love to be like meeting people and just explaining the work and just making some really funky things. And I think the most important thing that I've always wanted to do is I've always wanted to be size inclusive with anything that I make. And I know it's not hard. I'm not going to say I know that's hard because it's not. It's easy for people to make everything size inclusive. So I think with it being secondhand, I've got a little bit of a chance, hopefully, of making it size inclusive. And we're going to have multiple size ranges. We're going to have lots of shirts that can fit people in different ways, and that's the end goal. Um, to give a second life, to give like the best second life to these clothes, and make someone happy, and for everyone to be able to fit in them. Is that not just like, it's literally common sense, make clothes for everybody, but that doesn't happen. So I'm going to try in my little corner of the internet to make size inclusive clothes. Hopefully the like thrift shop gods are on my side all the time. But yeah, so this is the start of PalombellaStudio. I can't believe we've got a name and we've got a few little items. I mean, this is a long road. This is definitely just the very beginning. But I think if you've always wanted to have your own business, and or just always had that little niggle inside of like, I don't know what I want to do. I don't like, I was never someone that was like, I want to be a nurse, I want to be a police officer, I want to be an art teacher. I never really knew. I knew that I liked doing art. I knew I watched videos of freelance artists and thought that'd be really cool. And it took me a long time to get here. Like I just turned 29, and I've only just kind of figured out that maybe I want to do this for a little bit or forever, hopefully. Um, but yeah, there's no rush to do anything. This is my first go at giving it a full go. So let's hope everything works out. And I'm going to try really hard. And hopefully, I can document everything and really grow with the people because I think that's just so important. I'm making this for real people. I'm making these items for people to have in their homes. And hopefully, I have full creative like freedom on all of them, and I've just got so many ideas for like a website or for what the website's going to look like or different options you can have. And yeah, welcome to the start of PalombellaStudio. Hopefully it goes really well and I'm really excited. But yeah, I'll see you again. Maybe I'll try and do these weekly. It might not be as formal as this. It might be a bit more casual, but we'll have our weekly chats about how the business is going, whether it's not moved since the last time you saw me, whether it's a million miles from where I started last week, who knows. But yeah, welcome to Palombella Studio.